Good day, everyone. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are y'all doing today? Welcome, guys. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while since we last streamed. Um, yeah, how is everybody doing? It's the day after Christmas, and I hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas time. How is everybody doing? I see a couple of people over in the YouTube. Hello, Runic. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Never mind, too early. Yeah, you are quite early into the stream. But how are you doing, Runic? And hello, Mr. Marsvin, over on YouTube again. How are you? How are you today? Not you, don't you say it. Hello, Sinead. How are you? How are you doing? I saw your comment on the video. That was so sweet of you. Thank you so much, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Um, I mean, who are you? Well, Marsvin, that is a weird answer to give. We gotta be welcome to new people. Sinead has come into the stream, I believe, during the Rise of the Tomb Raider playthrough. But yeah, how are y'all? How is everybody doing today? Did y'all had a great Christmas time? Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. The last time I streamed was on the December the 23rd. So it's been like almost a week, maybe even a week since I've last streamed. To be honest, guys, I was kind of busy. Like the couple of 2 days, like Christmas, of course, I have stuff planned, and the day before I also did some stuff. I've been also doing a lot of editing. I just have to fine tune it and check everything. I have my new video out that is gonna be. I think I'll be uploading it within like one of the next like 3 days or so. So so yeah, I'll have to think about that. Um, but yeah, aside from that, guys, what's the plan for today? I have no clue. I don't really feel like starting a new playthrough of a game because it's the dumbest reason ever. I'm gonna be on. Don't laugh, guys. It's the dumbest reason why I don't want to start a new playthrough, and that is because I'm running out of space, guys. I'm running out of freaking space. What I mean by that is I record most of the games that I play in order to eventually turn it into a like a sort of playthrough on the YouTube channel. Well, as I've told as I've said many times before, I've been kind of slacking on the editing, so I'm trying to catch up. And yeah, I've yesterday I had a productive day in the evening. So when I came home from family, or I mean from dinner. So yeah, I'm just working on some editing and stuff. So that's why I don't really want to start a new game. We may start a game that I don't really have a playthrough of, and I also have some demos ready to try out, I guess. But other than that, maybe we'll watch some videos. If y'all have any good or funny recommendations of videos we should check, then I'm open for that. Um, but yeah, they're Christmas, everybody. So what did y'all do with Christmas? The first Christmas day on the 25th of December, I went to a family. We had some dinner over at my family's house, and it was I would say quite a big family, and we always have lots of food. My aunt always cooks for the whole family. My aunts, I should say, both of my aunts, and yeah, we just had a great time. Let me show y'all some food that we had. Some delicious food that my aunt made. Actually, I forgot to make a photo of the plate. So this is like a I guess not really a typical Indonesian like Christmas dinner, I would say, but this is always what we mostly do. We just have a long ass table. It just like extends to the back of I don't know even know how far it goes. I couldn't let's just say I couldn't even fit the whole table on my photo. So yeah, we're just gonna be showing this real quick. So we had some dinner. We had some vegetables, some chicken. These are all basically like I guess kind of Indonesian dishes. Not all, but yeah, there was some good stuff. Some fish, some I guess some sort of noodles. We call it bami, chicken, and there's like all kinds of other stuff. Really good, guys. Really good. So I had a great time. This was on the 25th of December, so first Christmas day. And on the yesterday, we also had I went out for dinner with a part of the family. We just ate Spanish tapas. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with Spanish tapas. They're basically kind of like I don't know if tapas is like the English word for it. They're basically just some small little Spanish, like I guess food dinner meals you can order, and it's basically like you can order an infinite amount um of kind of like dishes, Spanish dishes on a table. This was at a restaurant, right, in the city nearby, and that was also pretty good. It was actually the first time that I ate Spanish tapas. I have been to Spain, but I never really had tapas, which is like yeah, basically just small dishes that you can order and to share with everyone. That's like basically the whole idea with it. You gather around, eat together, and share your small little portions of food. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm back. Welcome back, Runic. Actually, never mind. Oh, well, never mind, Runic. What's the plan for today? Honestly, nothing too crazy. We're just gonna chill for today. It's the day after Christmas. Maybe we'll try out some demos or maybe a game that I don't necessarily have a playthrough on. And maybe we'll watch some videos. I haven't watched a video in a long time. I actually do have a fun idea, by the way, for this stream, which we can try. I saw it on social media. And the way it works is we go on Google Street View or Google Earth. I don't even know if Google Earth still exists. But you know that program in Google where you can drop a like a person down and it will like show the Google Street View thing, right? I guess I have a good fun idea which I saw someone doing on social media. We basically choose a random location or a random country in the world. We can use like a I guess a wheel of fortune for it, or a like those spinning wheels for it. I'm gonna be moving my mouse really quick up and down, and we're gonna be staying in that country until it gets ugly. So if I decide it gets ugly, we're gonna move on to a different country. I guess that could be fun, maybe. Looks delicious. Yeah, I'm so full of this Christmas food. Looked really good. Nice, Sinead. What did you do with Christmas? Did you had fun? Did you were with family? But yeah, other than that, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna be uploading a pretty big video where I go over each game that I played during 2025, and that's gonna be up in one of the next couple of days, before the 31st of the last day of the month. Did you guys make trifle, and do you eat trifle? You gotta help me with that. What is trifle? A Christmas trifle? Maybe it has a different like. Wait, hold on. It's a layered dessert of English origin. Trifle. I have no clue what this is. It looks kind of familiar of a sort of cake that I do know. What is the trifle? Maybe I don't know the English term for it, but I guess I'm not familiar with it. It looks delicious though. It looks delicious. I never had it. It looks like pretty, I would say pretty sweet, with all this seems like cakes, strawberries, some berries on top. Oh damn, that looks good. That looks good. That actually looks pretty dang good. Also, let me check. Let me really quick check the stream if I've changed the audio now that we're done with Rise of the Tomb Raider. It looks delicious. I never. Okay, yeah, the quality looks good on the video. Okay, cool. But yeah. By the way, Sinead, I've watched I was watching a YouTube video. It just randomly popped up in my recommendations. I highly said that was such a fun video to watch. It was something called The Downfall of Sims or something. It just randomly popped up in my recommendation. Oh, is this one? What happened to these Sims? You should watch this. You should watch this. I've already watched this, so I'm not gonna watch it again. But it's a really cool video. It basically shows or goes through the whole years of The Sims and kind of what happened to it. Since if you, I don't know if you still play The Sims, but it's been with all the monetization and stuff, and they went free to play, and the millions and millions of DLC that they have released for this game. It's an interesting video. But yeah, I had a great Christmas. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. If y'all have any videos that I should react to or watch that we could watch together, yeah, let me know. Let me know which videos you want to watch. I do have a couple, maybe perhaps save still. Like maybe some gaming. I have the best and worst set in every Lego team. I haven't even watched the full video of this yet. We're just gonna be watching videos today, and maybe we'll do some demos. I'm playing Pokemon right now. Sent you a pic. Oh shoot! Hell yeah! Hell freaking yeah! Okay, let's just start with some videos. I guess we'll do the biggest game releases of 2026. We can watch that. Let's just watch some videos, and I do want to try out the Google Earth kind of view in a bit.
Some bad news. The good news is that 2026 will be here.
Okay, so let's see what game release there are in January 2026. Hopefully some cool games. I already know a couple of them. One of them is going to be Code Vein 2. Yes, with family. Thanks, I'll definitely try it. Now, I don't play it, but I do watch some people play now and then. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Did you enjoy the Tomb Raider game, by the way? I did, Sinead. It's also included in my new video where I quickly go over the game. But just for your, I guess, just to let you know, I really enjoyed the game. It just felt like actually a good sequel to the first Tomb Raider game. Or I'm with first Tomb Raider game, obviously I mean the 2013 one. It feels like a proper sequel, honestly. It just takes like most of the stuff in that the first Tomb Raider game had and just blended it all into a second one with better movement, more mechanics to platform, which was really cool. I like the arrows that you could shoot in a wall and then Lara just like jumps on it to like, I don't know, go across a wall or something. And yeah, the gameplay just felt a bit better. Now the ending, the story, I will say the story in actually both like Tomb Raider games was kind of like I don't know. The story was kind of there, I guess. I like the story, but the story could have been, I don't know, maybe like the characters they introduced into the game, you don't really get like attached to them. I don't know. It's just the only person you really care about is Lara. There's no like other persons. Maybe Jonah, I guess in the second game was he was kind of a cool guy for saving us and whatnot. But aside from that, I don't know. The story was. Let's just say I did not play it for the for the story. I just enjoyed the gameplay and the puzzles and stuff. There's still like a couple of things to do in the game.
It might have even started. The bad news is that it started.
But yeah, most of the I overall I enjoyed it, and hopefully Shadow of the Tomb Raider is like the best one out of the
January. But hey,
we're gonna see.
At least some new games are coming out for you to spend your hard-earned money and or recently received gift cards on. Here are January 2026's biggest game releases.
The audio should be coming through, right? Okay, yeah. It does.
Before we get started, I say this every month, but just
I understand completely. Yeah, it's cool. Have you been playing any games lately? Or what have you been playing?
Games sometimes just show up out of nowhere, and every once in a while.
Also, did y'all have like maybe some cool Christmas presents during the during Christmas days? I just had I got them earlier, right? Because this weekend was mostly with the family hanging out and eating food together. But I got some mangas, and I actually ordered a whole bunch of new mangas. I'm kind of getting addicted, I feel like, to collecting the mangas.
So for best results, always check your local listings or just scroll down and see what people are yelling at us for in the comments. On January 5th, Dune Crawl comes to PC, which is a top-down co-op action adventure where you and up to 3 friends play as adorable little critters as they explore an open world on board a large crab robot thing. If you'd prefer to do some co-op exploration from a first-person perspective in a more realistic deep space setting with a side of survival and crafting, there is also Star Rupture on PC a day later. On January 13th, our first Japanese game with a comically long title of the year hits Switch, and it's a visual novel called Temirana, the Lucky Princess, and the Tragic Knights. And with 5 handsome tragic knights to choose from, Temirana is certainly one lucky
handsome
princess.
Knights, huh?
On the 14th, there's
that's like the opposite of a waifu game.
BMX, which clearly involves streets and...
Also, I feel like... Is the mic audio a bit loud, or is it just me? Maybe it's me, but... I feel like the mic audio is pretty loud. Let me know if the mic audio is a bit loud. I can turn it down a bit.
BMX bikes, but I don't see any dogs. But hey, 2
Street
out of
Dog
3
BMX.
ain't bad. Maybe they'll add dogs later on. That one's on PC for now. Still that day, there's The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, which manages to speed.
Wait, it feels so weird. Hold on, is my mic even set up correctly? It is. Okay, I have the stream on my phone, but for some reason it sounds really loud. Maybe it could just be me.
Run 5 SEO-friendly video game title words, but in all fairness, the Legend of Heroes series has been doing this longer than we've had search engines, kicking off way back in 1989 with Dragon Slayer, The Legend of Heroes, and spinning off into the Trails sub-series in 2004 with The Legend of Heroes Trails
Look at that
in the
flip
Sky.
phone.
This latest one is a follow-up to The Legend of Heroes Trails in Daybreak 2, and while the naming convention is a little confusing, if you keep following a trail towards Daybreak long enough, you will eventually wind up beyond the horizon. So, scientifically, checks out. That one's coming to both PlayStations, both Switches.
Can we watch the video I sent you? Sure. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't want to be watching like a 45-minute video, but we can watch it.
Horizons by way of a free update that adds a bunch of new features, new story content. You'll be helping manage a hotel for Cap'n and his revolting family.
Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is one of those games that I feel like if I try it, I would get like super addicted to it. That's why I'm kind of scared to not try Animal Crossing. I can sink a lot of hours into, well, actually that's kind of, I was gonna say like Stardew Valley, but I've played Stardew Valley. I haven't played it like that much, I guess, but I can get pretty addicted to it. I remember trying out Terraria for the first time, and even Minecraft, of course, but Terraria as well. And I was spending like so many freaking hours into the game.
Rocks and stuff in. But wait,
I feel like Animal Crossing could also be that game.
It also sees the release of the enhanced Switch 2 version, which adds a bunch of better graphics and new features like.
Are those enhanced Switch 2 versions free for already existing games?
Odds are,
if you need to pay for that, that's kind of a scam.
Got a copy of this game, and
that is kind of a scam.
It'll only cost you $4.99 to upgrade for the Switch 2 version. It'd be nice if the upgrade
oh my god,
free,
it's
a
freaking
lot cheaper than some of Nintendo's previous.
it actually costs money. Wow, Nintendo, bro. I'm gonna admit I'm a sucker for Nintendo. I've been playing Nintendo my whole life, but I just hate the company in itself, like the way they freaking treat their consumers, their customers, I don't know, it's just so freaking gross. It's just so scummy the way they treat us. How many does it cost?
Adds a bunch of better graphics and new features like webcam support that takes advantage of the Switch 2's webcam that some people bought. Odds are, if you give a hoot about Animal Crossing, you've already got a copy of this game. And the good news is it'll only cost you $4.99 to upgrade for the Switch 2 version.
$4.99 to upgrade to a freaking Switch 2 version, guys. What do y'all think that is like justified? Would y'all pay that? If you already own the game on the Switch 1, you're basically paying $5 for I guess better frame rate, better performance, maybe a tiny bit better graphics. $5. That's bro, you could like literally buy a freaking good ass AAA game that is like a couple years old on Steam for it. I just think that's scummy. Maybe that's me. I just think that's really dirty from Nintendo. It's very popular. I have seen a few videos of it. You mean Animal Crossing? I'm assuming you mean Animal Crossing.
It'd be nice if the upgrade was
freaking
free, but
Nintendo
is a lot cheaper than some of Nintendo's previous upgrade packs.
But I love Pokemon,
so
I need the Switch too.
Gave me an existential crisis during lockdown after I realized how much actual yard work and chores I wasn't doing because I was doing yard work and chores on a virtual island. But you guys have fun with your virtual islands, and I mean that. Speaking of existential crises, on the 16th,
that's insane. Yeah, it is. It is ridiculous.
To
be fair,
horror game where you play as a
teen
who's
actually
been
ridiculous.
Cyberbullied so badly it's manifested as a surreal nightmare hellscape filled with supernatural poltergeists and things like that. That one's on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. On January 20th, there's Mio Memories in Orbit, a gorgeous hand-drawn Metroidvania that's coming to PC, all the newer consoles, and the OG Switch. On the 21st, there's Lort on PC, an unfortunately named game because if you try to Google it, just autocorrects to LOTR and comes up a bunch of Lord of the Rings stuff.
Wow.
Lort, on the other hand,
it kind of resembles Lord of the Rings.
Action roguelite that seems to have a considerably sillier
archers,
sense of humor
goblins,
stuffy old
orcs,
Johnny
I guess.
Ronnie Rule Tolkien. Though, fun fact, Tom Bombadil, that character
that's
who
just
was not
like
in the movies,
asking
but takes
to
up
not
way
be
too
found.
much of the first book, was actually inspired by this doll that Tolkien's son kept flushing down the toilet. That's a true story. Tom Bombadil, named after a toilet puppet. Look it up.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Toy Story. Amazing movies.
On January 22nd, there's Arknight's Endfield, a free-to-play action RPG follow-up to the popular 2019 Tower Defense game. That one is coming to mobile, PC, and PS5.
Tower Defense, like anime-style game?
Popular, but it's getting a sequel, so that means it probably is.
Endfield.
Dynasty Warriors Origins gets a major update on the 22nd with the Visions of
I'm not a
Heroes
fan of like
expansion,
those
which is coming to all the platforms
hack
the game
and
is already
slash
on,
games
as well
where
as
you
Switch 2, where the full game is dropping
where
that
you
very
beat
same
up like
day
a bunch
as
of dudes
Hey, I
in
got
like
great
a
idea
big
for another
battlefield.
Nintendo Muso game.
I know
Buy
Zelda also
Nasty
has like
Warrios. Just make Mario and friends beat up a bunch of Wario clones.
has
I'm
a
sorry,
similar
is that
game
a
to it.
idea for a video game? Well, so
Those
is
games
a
don't
tactical strategy
appeal to
game
me.
where Mario
Appeal
and
to me
friends
at all.
fought raving rabbits with guns, and that one worked out well enough to get a sequel. You know what else is a stupid thing to fight? A giant house.
I know,
But Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy VII pulled it off, and then somehow pulled it off again, even better in FF7 Remake, and still on the 22nd, Xbox Series and Switch 2 owners can experience
Oh,
one of
so
the
it's
most
just a re-release.
absurd
I
boss fights
already
of all
thought
time
Final Fantasy
when they
VII already
battle
got
the
remade,
Hell
right?
House in FF7 Remake Intergrade. And if they want to play by house rules, there's a new streamlined mode that'll max out your whole party's stats and make you do ridiculous
I'm
damage.
working on my Final Fantasy playthrough of like the whole series, and I'm currently done with 4. So I'm really curious. I've heard 7 is one of the best Final Fantasies they made. So I'm close. I'm close, guys.
You don't
I'm
have
close to
worry
getting
too
to
much
Final
about
Fantasy
fighting,
7.
and instead you can focus on
I'm
the
just playing it
important
on my
stuff in the
own
video
time
game, which
because
is
I don't
making all
really.
of the pretty people with the
I don't
nice
know. I'm
hair
not a big
collect
fan of
pretty
streaming
dresses and
JRPGs
flirt with
on the
each other.
channel.
I am fresh out of jokes and bad puns about the Roman Empire.
Me too,
after
it's
all the
boring to
blurbs
me.
I had
Yeah,
to
there's
write
like
last year for
only
Anno
a handful of
117
genres
Pax
that I
Romana, but you can
absolutely
carpe the hell out
don't
of
like.
the DM and Veni Vidi Vici.
That is RTS games, so the real-time strategy games. I don't like MOBAs or those games like League of Legends, and I guess maybe those like rhythm games. I used to dislike puzzle games, but you know, playing more games like Silent Hill 2 that incorporate puzzles, Tomb Raider, for example, I kind of enjoy them
Nova
more.
Roma, a low-poly Roman city builder from the studio behind Kingdoms and Castles that hits PC.
Okay, how long is
on
this
the
video, by the
22nd.
way?
Still
This
on that
video
day
is
for
quite long.
MetaQuest is Orcs Must Die by the Blade, which reinvents the hit tower defense experience as a
I should
virtual
do more
reality
in
one.
2000
And then
next
there's
year.
the
I'm
cute,
gonna be
cartoony, turn-based
attempting
RPG,
to do
Hermit
more
and
VR
Pig,
streams.
which
I
is
think
coming to
VR streams are
PC.
pretty fun,
Finally, on the
especially
22nd,
horror
modern
games in
indie
VR.
Cult classic Cult of the Lamb gets a major DLC
It's just a pain to
expansion
set
with
up.
Woolhaven, which adds new characters, dungeons, and will have you rebuilding an entire town. No big deal. That's supposed to be pretty huge, almost as big as the base game, and it'll be on everything that Cult of the Lamb
I've heard
is
Cult
already
of the
out
Lamb
for.
is a pretty
On the
popular
23rd, Escape
game as
from
well.
Ever After is another turn-based
Escape from
RPG
Ever
that takes
After.
place in a storybook setting and draws.
If y'all have
heavily
a
from Paper
video,
Mario and will
we're gonna be
playable on
watching
basically
Mr. Marsden's
everything.
video after.
Also that day, the
If y'all have a
4-player
video that
RPG
you want me to
brawler
watch
Banquet
or
for
react to on
Fools
stream,
leaves early access
make
on
sure to
PC.
send it either
On the
in chat
26th,
or
High Guard drops
through
for
Discord.
PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. This
Oh
is the
my
PvP
God, High
multiplayer
Guard!
game from a bunch of ex-Respawn devs who worked on Apex Legends and Titan.
This game High Guard was the final game that they showed at the Game Awards of this month, and it was a freaking hero shooter, bro. Everybody was freaking livid. They were angry that the final game was a hero shooter. If you don't know about the Game Awards or the final like announcement that they made, the final announcement in the Game Awards, which is basically like the biggest show on the year, where they announced the best game of the year, right? This year, Expedition 33 won it, and you gotta go out with a bang. Let's just say that the last announcement has got to be top notch, something that everybody was like, or either not expecting in a good way, or I guess something that is like super highly like hyped up, right? Or anticipated. Bro, they showed a freaking... Well, they had us in the first off, to be fair. Apparently, this is made by the same developers as Titanfall and Apex Legends. Now, well, we all kind of hoped for Titanfall 3, most people. And they freaking announced this, which is a freaking hero shooter. If there's anything in gaming that I'm like super tired of, is not only Battle Royale, since Battle Royale is also kind of... You know, it's been overdone, but hero shooters as well.
And this one
We
lets you
gotta
shoot
move
stuff
on,
and run
guys.
around like you
We gotta
can in
move
those
on.
games, but in this one, it's in a fantasy setting and you could ride on a bear. Speaking of bears, a day later, the Urso-centric
High Guard
bullet
is
hell
not it.
roguelike
I was so
Rightfully
disappointed.
Berry Arms, which has been in early access since 2023, gets a full release on PC and will make its
To
way
be
to
fair,
Xbox
from all the
Series
games on
as
this
well.
list,
A day
nothing
after
really
that, which is
too
the 28th,
crazy.
PC players
And it seems
can
like
get
there's
the
also a lot of
rhythm-based
games
RPG Steel Century
releasing on the
Groove, which
Switch
involves
too.
competitive mech dance-offs. Still that day on
What
PC,
the hell?
plus mobile and PS5 is the 7 Deadly Sins Origins, the open-world action RPG based on the hit anime series, which is based on the hit timeless list of bad human qualities: grumpiness, sleepiness, bashfulness, happiness.
I've never
dopiness,
watched the 7 Deadly
sneezing,
Sins.
or being
I've heard the
adopted. Actually, that's dwarves.
The anime
not
starts
Sims.
off
I got that
really
completely
good, but then it
backwards.
like kind
On
of
the
falls
29th,
off.
the comic book inspired isometric crafting based survival horror I Hate This Place
hate
comes
this.
to Xbox Series, PS5, and PC. A place that some people might hate is hanging
Cairn.
off the side of the cliff.
I played
Other
this
people
demo
are into that,
on
and
stream
those
as
people
well.
might enjoy Cairn, a colorful mountain climbing
This game was
on
actually
PC
pretty
and
fun
PS5,
to play.
which is out that day as well. January 30th is a good day for vampire games.
Code
First,
Vein
there's
is gonna be by the end of the month. This is gonna be my game. A day one buy for me. Code Vein has just a special, like, I hold that game for it in a special place in my heart. It's the first game that I actually did a proper, like a full playthrough on stream when I started this year.
Code Vein 2, the post-apocalyptic anime
And they
Souls-like.
finally
You
got
didn't
a
play the
freaking
first one,
sequel.
rest
It finally
assured
got a
this is new
sequel.
story and a fresh
And it's
jumping-on
releasing
point.
so
If
soon.
you did play the first one, rest assured you can still visit the bathhouse with your favorite scantily clad NPCs.
It is a Gooner
That one's
game?
on
Wait.
PS5,
Oh, it is a
Xbox
Gooner
Series,
anime.
and PC.
Really?
If you want a more conventional Western sanguinarian simulator, Vampires Bloodlord Rising hits early access
Don't
on
ask-
PC.
don't ask how I
And
know.
exploring a spooky
Uh-huh.
open world, sucking up to the locals, attracting some
Oh,
thralls,
man.
and doing a fair
You
amount
just
of
freaking
interior
gave yourself
decoration
away.
at your cool castle.
Busted.
So I suppose you could potentially put in a bathhouse. I don't know if you can visit it with scantily clad
Caught in
NPCs,
4K, huh?
but it's in early access still, so I guess anything is possible. And there you have it, a look
Dang,
at
and that
the
is it.
first games of
Honestly, from all these games, the only one I'm pretty excited for is Code Vein 2. Okay, let me look at what Marshvin sent us. So what is this? The most terrifying stance, Tusk. A 15-minute video. Not too long. We're gonna be checking it out. Yeah, but today I don't know what we're gonna if we're gonna be gaming. We're just gonna be watching some videos for now. I do want to try out the Google Maps thing, where we're gonna be trying out, or we're gonna be randomizing a location on the in this specific country, and we're gonna stay in that country until it gets ugly. And by ugly, I guess it's gonna be my standard since I decide if it's ugly or not. Okay, what is this? The most terrifying stand, Tusk. So what is this about?
Video enjoyable, please leave a like and hell, even subscribe if you want.
Also, what have y'all been playing some games lately or anything? Do y'all like have any great recommendations that I can eventually try maybe?
To. It only takes 2 clicks, and push that notification bell just to get the messages for my videos. That would be greatly appreciated. So it's been a minute since I've done a most terrifying stands video, and recently I have
What is this actually, by the way?
run for future ventures with part 6. Now if you read the title,
This
of
seems to
video,
be
we
like
are
a sort of anime or something. Do I know anything about this? It doesn't seem like it.
about Tusk and all of its forms and abilities in Part 7 Steel Ball Run. And since there's a lot to go over, we're going to talk about some of the small things about Tusk and his character. Now, one of the main inspirations for Tusk is the album by Fleetwood Mac of the same name called Tusk, or the song Tusk. That's a lot of Tusks. Now, if you ever heard the song is kind
so
of
confused.
crazy and all over the
Wait,
place.
what is this
but
about?
for a good reason. Mick Fleetwood would play American Indian wood drumming over the beat, using different kinds of drums and weird vocal lines within the song just to make it kind of sound crazy and all over the place. On top of the fact of using the Trojan marching band from Southern California University to help with the song. Now all the elements within the song,
So it
all
looks like
happen
it's an anime,
individually,
right?
all culminating up to a final release.
JoJo's?
With all of them at the very end. Very similar to the
But, like, is
JoJo's
this-
that Tusk Act 1
I have only like watched the first couple of episodes of JoJo's. Is this like some sort of arc in
eventually goes through from Tusk Act 1 to 2
in
to 3 to
JoJo?
4.
Bro
throughout
is
the
ran-
entire
is
story of Steel Ball
dropping the
Run.
most-
So with the
he's
JoJo
sending me the
trailer,
most
a lot
random
doesn't really go
videos.
crazy with Tusk. He kind of just says that
At
Tusk Act
least
1
give me a
supposed to
bit
be
of
mascot
context,
and how he
Martian.
slowly gradually builds up, eventually becoming this battle-ready stand. Now with all that lore out of the way, we can finally
Bro,
get
I
into
have no
why
clue what
Tusk
is going
eventually
on. I haven't
becomes
watched
the
JoJo
second
this
strongest
far.
stand in the series and probably one of the most terrifying. Actually scratch that, the most terrifying. While Johnny was in the Devil's Palm, he had acquired Tusk.
Oh my god, I'm
While
getting
we didn't
all kinds
actually
of
see the physical
spoilers. Marshvin, send me something different, maybe something new. It's like I feel like I'm getting a lot of spoilers. I'm still planning on watching JoJo eventually, but it's giving me quite a bit of spoilers. I may have to hold on to that video for a hot moment. I'm sorry, Martin. You're just sending me a crazy video like in the middle of something of freaking JoJo's. Yeah, I've only watched JoJo for like a couple of let's see, what do I have over here? Maybe some sort. I mean, we could we could technically watch some spooky videos, some dark, spooky, captivating videos. What else? The best and worst set in every Lego team. Top 10 most underrated games of 2025. You know what? Let's just watch this for a bit.
In years where there's a ton of big
And maybe
games
we'll
that do very
maybe we'll
well,
do the
Pack a pretty good punch, huh?
there are gonna be
we're gonna be
games
doing the
that
Google
maybe
Street
would
View
have
after
done
this.
better in another year when it was
I think I got a
less
nice plan for it.
packed with stuff, or maybe
we can
just
try.
didn't get marketed well, or didn't get the chance that they needed to. Maybe they were just released at a bad time. There's a lot of factors.
To be
But there are
fair, if I look at the games that I've played this year, I think there's like only maybe like a handful of them that have actually been released this year.
some games that
I feel like I
this
have
year
not
have
played
ended
any
up
new
being
games that have come out
gems
this
that
year
maybe would have been a
at
big
all.
game.
Like maybe a couple of,
Maybe
I know the
good,
first
I don't
Berserker
know.
Kazan
That's
we
what
did
we're
on the
talking
channel.
about today, though. Hi, folks, it's Falcon. Let's talk about
There's
10
like a couple of
most
other ones.
underrated games of
I don't know,
2025.
the game was just,
Starting off
the year
with
was just
number 10,
not as
it's
interesting.
Hell Is Us. This had no chance releasing the same day as Silk Song. Its fate was sealed
Oh,
the very
shoot.
moment that release.
If you choose to release your game, I know you cannot always like plan this, or maybe I guess you can because you can still delay it. But if you plan your release game on the same day as a game that has been wishlisted the most on Steam, yeah, you're filled to doom. This game looks good though, by the way.
And while it's not a perfect game, still, it's kind of flawed. It's one of the most unique and twistedly beautiful games to launch.
It's like a
in
Souls-like game,
2025.
right? Yeah,
as
it looks like a Souls.
Souls-like, it's not great, but as an exploration-based puzzle game, it is fantastic. The design of the world is incredible, and the lore that they've built for this place is fascinating. There's
Hell Is
an
Us. I
entire
actually
alternative history to this
have
place
this on
going
my
all
wish
the way
list,
up to the early 90s.
to
Just
buy
the
when
fact
it's
that
like
this
on a
game
good
is
sale, I guess.
Set in the modern era makes a really unusual setting for a Souls-like.
I mean, the graphics look good. It doesn't look like janky or like awkward. It looks pretty
You
smooth
spent
as
a
well.
huge chunk of the game exploring ancient ruins that wouldn't look out of place in a From game, but a lot of the stuff here feels very fresh. There's
I have one of it.
villages
Give me a
where
sec. No
soldiers
worries.
Commit fresh atrocities to the civilian population. There's burning government buildings and abandoned war zones. There's depth and variety to each location. They're all big and they're all
Yeah, but so
full
this
of
released at the
secrets to
same
uncover.
day
I do appreciate that there is combat, but
Silk
it's not
Song,
really
yeah.
the focus here.
That's
The
just-
mystery hunting and the puzzle
that's just
solving is.
unfortunate.
And that's great because a lot of the fighting, boss fights in particular, it's kind of bad sometimes. And the game ends without resolving a lot, but this game deserves a lot more attention than it
Oh
got,
my
'cause
God.
It did great
Look
with
at
atmosphere,
bro, his
it did
freaking chubby-ass
fantastic
chin.
with puzzle solving, and it's just an interesting exploration game that also happens to be a competent Souls-like.
I mean, it looks like a cool
I
game,
do have to
honestly.
take a quick second to ask you to click subscribe.
It doesn't
most
look
of
as
you are
good
not
as,
subscribed,
Lies
and
of
it's a
P, for
really big
example.
thing for us. It helps us a whole lot. We hope it helps you find stuff that you want to see. So just ask it. And number 9 is The Altars. Not exactly an overlooked game, especially at launch. Got a decent amount of buzz, but after that, it just kind of fell off a cliff. Everybody
Altars,
stopped
I've
talking
never heard
it,
about this game.
and, you know, the
I've
new
never heard
hype just
about
popped
this
up
game at all.
wherever It was, and nobody ever.
What kind of
brought
game
that
is
to
this?
Sweetie
This is a
these days.
space game.
Usually with Pixel.
I'm just not a big fan of
The
space
actual
games.
gameplay for managing your
Let me just
altars is
skip
more
through
like
it.
a visual. 2, whether you like survival crafting, and by
Wait,
that
what's
lot,
this?
24 in early access. On the other hand, positive underrated sense. And number 8 is Abiotic Factor. I would say it's a
Oh,
bit of a
Abiotic
stretch to
Factor.
call this
I've heard about this
underrated
one.
With an overwhelming.
This game is pretty. It has
positive
this
Steam
like
rating
sort
with
of like
23,000
pixelated
reviews,
or
at least in
polygon
terms
sort of art
the
style.
gaming community, with critics on the other hand, has basically been overlooked. Most gaming publications. and
Abiotic
award
Factor. I
shows
think this is
just
like sort of
forgot
like a
about it.
survival
It's
game, right?
probably because it technically launched back in 2024 in early access and only hit 1.0 this year. For us though, Baldur's Gate 3 came out as a 2023 game, and by that logic, Abiotic Factor is a 2025 game. Easily one of the best games of the year too, whether you like survival crafting games. or
One of
not.
the best
So
games
that,
of the year
The
too.
game is a brilliant twist on the usual formula. Instead of dropping into some boring woods to survive, you're trapped in a place that is heavily inspired
that's
by the
kinda cool.
Black Mesa Research Facility, and it's Minecraft meets Half-Life, and it's perfect.
Yeah, like it looks like a fun game. Like the graphics don't even make it like seem
to the
pretty
Gate
bad.
Cascade Research Facility.
But this is a survival crafting game, bro. I love survival crafting games.
The underground science
You can sink
facility is
so much
sprawling,
time
but
into
it is
them.
carefully
They're so
designed
addicting.
and full of surprises, as you can imagine.
Once you get like
Lots
into
could
the
be
once you get the hang of
always
it
new
of
secrets
those
to uncover
games,
in this game. And I mean, it does
it's just
have
so freaking
co-op
cozy. I
like
don't
a
know.
lot
There's
of
something
survival games,
about
but
there's something about playing a game like Ark Survival Evolved, or let me think, like Valheim, or for example, and just grinding materials, watching some videos to the side. It's a really like relaxing, like calming to play those games.
it's just as much fun
And then you just suddenly realize that's like you play, and then you look at the clock, and it's like 3 hours later or 4 hours later.
to
It's
play alone. It is an excellent
Time can go
redesigned game
really
from top
fast.
to bottom. It deserves a lot more recognition than it got, at least from people. Kinda
what's the
fits
next
with
game?
the genre? Some of them. 7 is the Drifter. The adventure
The
game
Drifter?
was kind of considered a dead genre, but their appearance. Wait, this game is
doesn't
game,
really look
both
too
games.
interesting.
And then there are games like Pipistrello, which managed to get
the
overwhelmingly
hell is this?
positive reviews on Steam, but barely hitting the minimum requirement of 500 positive reviews to qualify. It's a huge shame, because this is a Game Boy Advance style throwback, and it
This
is
looks cool. This
absolutely
actually reminds me of
excellent.
like the old games on the Game Boy. I can definitely appreciate it when people
It is
like
super well designed, and it is fun from minute one. It is basically Link's Awakening on crack. Everything is supercharged. There's very little time wasted. There's a
when
story
developers
that's
make like
amusingly
old
strange, but it
style
doesn't really matter.
games,
It's all about
they
the
don't you don't
top-down
always have to
Zelda-style
go for
action
like the
set in
the
modern
triple
day.
A
So you're
graphics
collecting
or
money
the
to get
mechanics, like the
upgrades.
best
That
looking
involves taking
graphics.
out a loan
Sometimes it's
to
just simple
unlock
does the
or
trick as well.
going to the big dungeon, which is a mall, mostly riffing on classic video game formats, but they put a unique spin on them that makes it feel very itself, like Pipistrello is a thing, its own thing. The level design is absolutely excellent, and they're always introducing new little tricks and concepts that keep things.
So this
very
is just like a
interesting, and the
sports game?
Remains a fair challenge. the
Where
whole
you're,
way. It's
sort
not
of a-
cakewalk at all.
An armadillo or something, or a beetle. Oh, that looks so cool. The art style is so.
But it never gets too
like this
frustrating,
art
and it's a sort
so
of
colorful.
breezy entertainment that just it worked too. The guys that made on a number 5, it's Promise Mascot.
Let me go,
Agency. Speaking of weird,
bit faster
you from Yakuza,
through
like
these.
literally this balancing act between exploring the open world, collecting cash, and unlockable stuff.
What the hell?
And all this stuff.
No, weird
that
games are these?
he meets for there. If that's cinematic platformer, just a different viewing angle. It's like a puzzle game with strange.
Okay.
Extremely well
You know what? Let's watch the video Martian sent,
the Falcon
and then we're
show
gonna be
everywhere.
heading on to do some. I guess we're gonna be doing some Google Street View. I want to try that out to see if it works. Okay, so what is this, Martian? Searching for a
Whatever
world
you
that
do
doesn't
at the
exist.
crossroads.
Ooh, this is about Minecraft? 41 minutes, bro. You gotta send me some shorter ones. We're just gonna watch it for a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna sit here watching a 41-minute video, though.
Don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery
Minecraft.
claims.
Okay,
he
at least I'm familiar with Minecraft, so this is like more up my alley. I'm more familiar with this. Like the other video that you sent me, I have no clue what is
Alright,
going on.
2 weeks ago,
Okay,
a
hold on.
YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird,
Weird
Book,
Book I Did Not Write.
where he shows us a
Is this like gonna be one of those Hero Brian videos? Y'all remember the Hero Brian videos as well? I was like, I don't believe that shit. It's so dumb.
mine that supposedly
see.
he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that
Okay.
Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads,
Wait, what is this?
don't turn left. Don't be
Don't
fooled.
turn left?
It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't
Tom
from
E.
this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At
Whoa.
the crossroads, don't turn
Kinda
left.
creepy
At
stuff
the
is this?
crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Huh?
And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine
Don't
just
turn left.
appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It
Oh.
already had Minecraft installed, and this
He's
world
playing on
already
a, not his
existed,
own
but
laptop.
when Avery
I see.
first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So, in that case, what is this book? The contents
I like
are
how he types in the
strange,
chat
and
to
it's not
communicate with the
evident what they
with the
refer to.
viewers.
If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling.
That feels
But
like
the
one of
numbers
those
at the
old
end
methods
are
to,
clearly some sort of code.
recording
so
a video.
Maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book
Are
is
those like
talking about.
coordinates?
Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up
Oh
as
god,
a
it's
good
gonna be
match for this
it's gonna
code.
get
If it
technical,
is a
guys.
code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to
Crypto
decipher it. So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every
Wow.
block and capitalizing it if there
What
was
is this,
more
some
than
sort of
one,
freaking-
you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link.
Of
that when you
course.
enter takes you to a folder, and this
How would you
is where
know?
the true mystery begins. The mystery
Okay, this is
of a
not gonna lie, this is
Minecraft
well done.
that doesn't exist.
Ooh.
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except
The
now
original
he
owner
has
of the
way
world.
more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory.
It's probably that book,
Regardless,
right?
Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Oh wait, this is okay, so this is Avery.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this.
Diamonds. Wait, what?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer,
I
we
can't
can
see shit.
see what it is. Moss and
Oh.
grass. This is
I thought we were,
immediately a
like,
red
supposed to
flag,
see a
because
creature or
this kind
something.
of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery,
The hell?
and
A
there
random
it
tree?
is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get
It's a tree
better
on a
look at
fence.
this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except
I mean, what do y'all
normal
expect?
trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes
There's gonna be a
deeper
whole
and
new
deeper
biome
into the cave, he passes
cave.
larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores.
yeah.
But come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point though, Avery's wish gets granted and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate.
Oh,
The greenery gets
deep slate as
larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger
Where are my
and
diamonds?
bigger. Until finally,
Oh, there it is.
Avery reaches the end.
Whoa, that looks... The hell? What the hell? How are those trees like freaking stacked up? Freaking world editor.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green with strange, unnaturally
this isn't
large
natural.
trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is
The
covered
typing
in
in
a
the
massive
game
field
chat
of
just
moss, scattered
makes
with
this
the
also feel
strange
so
trees we
very
saw
dumb,
earlier.
so
Avery
goofy.
slowly heads down
Damn.
the cavern wall, being careful not to
What?
take too much
He's actually
damage
prepared.
while maneuvering his
Must
way
have
to
someone
the
with
bottom. He
with
looks
him as well.
around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of
Who
terrain
built this?
obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally, Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room.
Okay. So where does this
Avery
tunnel?
walks
Dang, that's a
through the
long ass
mud-brick
tunnel.
turning to
It can't even
glance
render all
behind
of
him
it.
every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way.
Huh?
Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far
I
edge
can't
of the
even see
tunnel,
it.
the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares
the
for
hell?
a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone.
Huh?
Not scared
I don't even
torches turning off.
So the torches has turned off. Wait, that one is still burning. At the end, right?
And then another.
Okay, yeah, so it does get a bit. Isn't that just the distance? Like the render distance? I don't know what kind of practical joke this is. Oh, shoot! Oh no, get away. Run! Oh, that's some nice little redstone build you got there.
I'm not scared of a game.
Bro, what is this? Is it gonna give me a jump scare? Oh my god, the whisperings in my ear. Oh, I love it. I love it. The whisperings. Whoa. Him? Bro, breathe! Go to the freaking surface! You amateur? There's not gonna be a jump scare of this. Have you already seen this video, Marsvin? There's gonna be some sort of stupid, cheap-ass jump scare.
I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder.
Okay,
If you
footage too.
remember, there's also this PDF.
Oh, nice.
And
How
opening
handy.
it, we see this.
If you don't know what you're doing,
Exploration into a
just read the
strange tunnel
PDF file.
I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
This seems
right.
okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin.
Oh, I thought the guy that made the
almost
video
like
did that.
he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and
I thought that was maybe like for some privacy reasons or something.
As Avery
But then again, it's
runs
just a gamer
from
tag.
whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving.
Okay,
even
this
if he
video is
doesn't
pretty
exactly
long
know
though. I don't know if we're gonna finish it, but let's just watch for a bit.
why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight.
Oh boy.
Until it opens into a giant cavernous room
Wow.
with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends
Ooh, that
again,
was a close
we
call.
can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if
Okay.
they're
What is
passing
freaking-
by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out.
So there's something
But
chasing him.
now what? He has no choice but
Please
to
don't let there be a
gamble on
jump scare.
tunnel and hope it's
You like it?
correct.
It's
He
interesting
scans
so
the
far.
walls again.
It's
No
interesting so
obvious
far.
sign of which one to pick. So
Like
finally,
obviously it's those made up
rolls the
stories, but they
dice.
made a good job, I guess. They made a good job with the storytelling. Have you already watched it, Martian?
tunnel leads to another junction.
If so,
and
is there gonna be,
again,
like, some
after
sort
a
of cheap
slight
jump scare
hesitation,
somewhere in
Avery
the video?
goes left. The tunnel continues, getting narrower.
Wow. Avery is a smart man. Using
and
trapdoors.
narrower
Get some more breath.
and narrower. Until finally,
A dead ends. Oh. He's back again.
he finds
No jump scare the
himself
whole vid.
in the
Alright.
oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around.
Yup.
Nothing but trees as far as the eye can
That's
see.
like only
for a
trees.
moment, he pauses.
In a perfect square as
Before
well.
something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging
What
it
is he
even
doing?
further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore.
Ah, okay.
He sails back to the edge
Smart.
of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and
Loading.
crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing.
Bro
following
is making
him.
whole
But
traps
wait,
out of
did I
here?
miss something? Because how does he know that something is following?
Exactly.
Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible
I heard
to
nothing.
make out, but on a few separate instances,
I heard
while
absolutely
Avery was
nothing.
walking in that original
Welcome back, Runic. Again. What are we watching? We are watching a video Martian sent us. It's about Minecraft searching for a world that doesn't exist. So it's like one of those storytelling videos. It's quite interesting though. Basically he is wait, hold on, what am I hearing? Outside. Wait, one sec, guys. I'm hearing all kinds of like car noises outside. Hold on. Be right back. Hold if you can. Right. So that is Reese. Reese's. Bro, I had Reese's. It was a while ago, like a couple of years ago. The feed just turned on. Great. Alright, I'm back, guys. That was so weird. I hear like all kinds of freaking cars and tractors like making noise outside. I was like, what the frick is this? I even heard like a car noise that was like going into the freaking Shakira song. Like I don't even know what the name is. But welcome back, Runic. We are watching, as I said, a video about a Minecraft searching for a world that doesn't exist. So I don't know what it is. Marston sent it to us. It's kind of interesting though. It's like one of those storytelling, I guess, made up stories in Minecraft, but it's cool. It's pretty long though. I don't know if we're gonna finish it, but we're 40 minutes in. But also, how was your Christmas, Runic? Did you had a hopefully you had a wonderful Christmas? If so, did you do anything? Were you with family perhaps, or maybe had some good food, or did some gaming?
He would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him.
What?
Stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet.
Oh, turn
But okay,
around!
if something is somehow really following Avery
Like an
in
invincible
a
man.
player world, how can
Poking
he
his butt.
stop it,
Wait,
or
what?
at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then
I didn't celebrate children. Wait, you didn't celebrate because of like your children or because of children? How was yours though? I had a great Christmas. I went with family. I had dinner with family on the first Christmas day, on the 25th. We had like tons and tons of food. And yesterday we went out for dinner with like a part of the fam, just to eat some Spanish tapas, which are basically like those mini dishes that you can eat and share together. So I had a pretty busy, I guess,
goes
weekend.
far enough away,
I mean Christmas. Oh, my bad. Okay. I mean that's fair.
and unloads the chunk.
I still hope you had a
The only
wonderful
way
time,
for
though.
The hopper to be empty when he returns is
Whatever
if
you may have
something
been doing.
loaded the chunk while he was gone.
Typo of the year. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having children, obviously, but I was confused because I didn't celebrate children. I was like, wait, if you have children, you would typically celebrate. Well, unless, I guess, I believe if I'm not mistaken, Muslims don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't know if you're a Muslim, but I was like, what the hell? I was so confused.
And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The
Oh, God.
trap is set.
Oh, shoot.
Now it's time to explore.
What do we caught? A big ass fish? Is it Hero Brian? Bro, I can't see shit. Every time they point out that there's something in the distance, I can't see anything. I'm just blind, I guess. Bro, this makes me want to play Minecraft again for no reason. Just boot up a world again.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen,
Where?
there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery
Bro, how
doesn't
can you-
seem to see it, and he keeps
How are we
walking.
supposed to see that?
Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
It has nothing on it though.
What?
Right?
Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one, but it turns out he's
There were
right.
more.
Going back and re-watching the footage,
my
just
God, of
barely
course.
hidden in the corners of
Wow.
the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave
Avery
no
has some
indication
sharp
at the
eyes, I'll
time
tell you that.
he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these
follow these
angled
signs.
ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right,
Oh my
all of
God.
them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery
Okay.
tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery
How?
saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning
And now there's
anything to
one
us,
left.
He placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk
That's
isn't
true.
loaded. The only
That's
way
true.
that this block is now grass is if
Oh
something
my
other than
God.
Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not
This is.
scared.
I like how the
My gut
theories
says
are
to
like
keep
so
moving.
insanely stretched, and like they focus on the minor details.
Maybe I am scared.
This is so goofy. So what do y'all say? Just chop down all the trees, build a big ass villa, and just leave and just freaking live on freaking berries the whole time.
The other side
And apples.
was pointed head on.
Please, no, no, that's a freaking copyright. I think. It's gonna be a copyright. I'm gonna be scared. I'm just gonna mute it just in case. Don't want to get copyright striked. We've had these jokes before. We've had these freaking jokes before. Okay. I'm not taking any risks. I don't care if he uses it in the video. I'm not taking any risks. It is not? You sure? Marvin? I'm scared.
A tunnel.
I
which
guess he
quickly
talks through it.
turns into a maze.
Oh man.
And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
Right? A big maze. I'm having a feeling the ending of this video is gonna be such a, I don't know, such a weird thing that they discover. Or it's all gonna be a dream of
Avery
Avery.
is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and
Yeah,
smart
this guy
enough
is a
to set
veteran.
backup.
Probably has like
But whatever
5K
this
hours
thing
into
is
Minecraft.
that's following him, It's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with three
we got a
levers
code
right
to
in
the
front of
cipher.
it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then
Got it.
he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable.
Good
Avery
poem.
says it's a good
Avery-
poem, but doesn't actually
Bro, he just
reveal
freaking-
what it said, only that it uses
He can do it
cipher
all.
stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a
Cipher
code
stacking?
almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet.
Okay, we're
There's
just
still
gonna-
this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient.
Just break it open with your pickaxe. He's gonna break it. Unfortunately for you, I have a I knew it! Like, we're in Minecraft, baby. Come on now. Just break it. Yep.
And with that, wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This
Durlord.
isn't Avery's name. This
Durlord
isn't
3.
Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where this world came from is
This was
because the
someone
player
else.
we've been
It's POV.
watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the
Durlord.
puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Ooh, the village. You know what? I'm kind of hooked on this video. We're on 24 minutes already. Let's watch for a bit more. It's pretty funny and interesting. I like how the storytelling is like made. That's such a cool idea to make like a village in a sort of like a mountain or a cave. But if you don't do it without if you do it without world edit, it can take a long time to carve out a whole mountain from the inside and make it hollow. But it looks cool. Or you'd have to make like your own mountain, I guess. What is that on top of the fountain? Is that like an angel? Okay, empty chests. So more empty chests. Sandstone blocks. I mean, we can live here for the time being. Doesn't seem like a bad place. Just, you know, a bit abandoned. Okay, are we gonna go inside? Nothing.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is
Maybe
empty.
under the
There's
floor?
no path to take from there. So is this the final area then? The final
Nope.
answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Gonna go even higher. Oh, I saw a tunnel. Oh wait, that's where he came from. Oh my god. A small little crack in the wall, right? What's that? A church? This is like one of the most random videos of Minecraft that I've ever seen. Is this YouTuber like known for making this type of videos? What's that channel name? Wifeys. Wifeys. 3.1 million subscribers. Crazy. Okay, this house looks a bit different than the other ones. It is inspired by something? Really? Wow, how freaking... What a coincidence. The secret freaking ladder. Okay, what is this, like a library? Some sort of ritual chamber? Read it.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better.
Okay. Seems like this
He's
is written.
arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back. Disconnect.
Turn
Forget
back.
about this world. It's not
Do
for
not
you.
proceed.
If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask. But please, do not go any further.
For
For
your own good.
good.
So this was like a kingdom.
Do
Used to be a
not.
kingdom. I hear something. I heard something in my right ear. How convenient! Another door. Two doors. Well, we're going deeper, guys. Okay. Great. Another one of those freaking long ass halls. You're gonna hear the whispers again. I will say, there's something about... It's got that uncanny feeling when you're like in a Minecraft world. There's like... You're in like those big ass structures. All alone. With the feeling you're being constantly watched. But you're just there alone. Maybe it is Herobrine. Oh god, is it gonna come again? Don't you have a torch or something? What are these black blocks? That is an obsidian, right? They look like something that isn't rendered yet. A block of coal. Ah, you can't mine it. Alright, how far are we into the video? Okay, it's almost over. After this we're gonna be doing some Google Street View. I've never tried it before, but I do want to try it. And I guess we're gonna wrap it up. It's gonna be a short one today. This is scary. Yeah, it's kind of serious. I like it. Oh boy, it's here. The monster. The game chat. Weird. What are we gonna find? Wow, it's so dark. You can't even see anything. Marceline, you told me there were gonna be no jump scares, right? Going into the darkness. What the hell? Just a temple in the middle of... What is this? What's behind the door? I kinda lied, oh boy. Wait, have you already seen this video or not, Marston? The fuck? Whoa, what is this? Okay. This is kind of weird. Whoa, what the hell is that? Something we cannot see. This sensor. It's probably a naked grandma or something behind the door. Showering. No, I'm joking. Wait, what? Why doesn't he go back? He's back! At the beginning! Wow.
Whatever you do at the crossroads.
Oh, he plays the
don't
book,
turn
of course.
left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me.
Ah,
it isn't from this
okay,
world.
okay.
At the crossroads,
It all makes sense
don't
now.
Turn left.
It was
At the
Durlord.
crossroads, Don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That
naked
was
grandma.
in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive
smoking hot
probably the
babe.
smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is
Jesus,
after the
what a
dash.
huge freaking...
From that, we can get this. Run Avery.
It's here.
Durlord was giving one last warning,
Oh boy.
hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't
And he's
see.
gonna go
But
investigate.
How would he possibly know that
Oh,
Avery,
no, wait, Avery
would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
The King in Yellow? Is that like a famous story? Oh, that's from a story. The King in Yellow is a book of short story by American writer. Oh. So that's what it was like based off, right? Oh, oops.
I saw some. Whatever
Interesting
you do,
video though. Interesting video. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Everybody make sure to, if you enjoyed the video, to like it. It's on Wifey's channel. Good video though. The King in Yellow. So that's like a book, right? Or a... To be fair, I don't know the story, but King is an influential 1895 collection of supernatural horror short stories. Oh dang, bro! I want to get into reading more. Maybe I'll watch it or I'll read it. A horror fiction. Now it is. That's pretty cool. I like it. Avery Large Mayo. There he is. What the fuck? So the ARG Arch Entity. All right. That's a cool video. I like this. So it looks like he does more of those videos, bro. His videos gets insane amount of views. Nice. Good video, Martian. Good video. Now we're gonna be doing a short one today. Let me just do some. I want to try out this Google Street View game that I saw. Is it Google Street View or Google Earth? Google Earth. We're gonna be exploring some countries. Wait, I don't think it's Google Earth. Google Street View. Explore these streets. So go to Street View. Okay. Now that's actually yeah, that was actually a pretty dang good video. It gets you like hooked the entire video, like the tension and stuff. And I like it. I like it. Do you play Minecraft, Martin? Okay, now we need something like a country spinner. So the way this is gonna work, guys, we're gonna, or y'all can also like pick a country, like type a country in the chat. But we can also do this where there's like all the countries, I guess. Is this like on the whole world? We're gonna be choosing one country, and the way it works is I'm just gonna be so you see this like guy over here, right? We're gonna be picking a country, and we're gonna be dropping him to a random location, and we're gonna decide if this is like ugly or not ugly. If it is not ugly, we're gonna be staying in the country, and we'll pick a different location. See how long it takes. I don't know. We'll have to. I have to come up with different things to try out on stream, right? Okay, so we're just gonna do the whole world now. Notice that we don't always have, like, for some parts we can't always go there. Dang, especially in Africa. Like, what the hell? There's like, oh, okay, we can. Try it out. So we're gonna need something with a. Okay, I guess a random country generator. Yup, this one looks like a good one. Why is it? It is Dutch. Not that it is wrong, but let's just put it on English. Okay, so let's try it out. The first country. Tap to spin the wheel. Honduras. Now I gotta find Honduras real quick. Where even is Honduras? Let's find Honduras. Oh, it's a small little, well, not small country. Okay, let's see if we can find some beautiful places. Now, we don't have a lot. Can we actually land in Honduras? Okay, let's try it out. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Are we in Honduras right now? I don't know if we are. But, however, wait, are we? We were in El Salvador. Okay, this is a bit... Maybe we'll have to choose like by country or by region. Because we cannot go in... Yeah, we cannot go into these countries right here, I believe. Can we? Hold on. This is not in Honduras, right? I'm just gonna test something out. Okay. Let's just try it. Fuck it. What do we think about this, guys? This one, I'm gonna put some music in the background real quick. This is I mean, I kind of like it. The houses don't really seem too new, I would say, but just looking at the nature and stuff, it is pretty interesting, right? But it does look like a country that is, you know, I would say a bit on the like third world side, I would say. No offense, of course, right? Just from the looks of it. I don't really see myself, you know, coming here. Yeah, let's pick a different one. Okay, let's try a different country. Argentina. Argentina. So Argentina is over here, right? Should be close to, wait, where is it again? There we go. So Argentina. Let's pick a spot in Argentina. Argentina surely has some good places. Okay. So we're just gonna be going on random. And let's see. Ooh. You know what? This actually looks like a pretty village. Or a city. There's quite a bit of cars though. Let's look at some streets around. You know what? It looks like a regular city, I guess. There's some shops over here. A gymnasium that looks like a gym. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. You know what? I like it. We'll take a different place in Argentina. That was in Buenos Aires. Okay. Let's try a different one. Let's try a bit more lower to the southern side. Okay, we got a rotisseria. This looks kind of bland. Like, look at this. It's all very bare bones. A lot of these trees are a bit, I don't know. The roads over here. This one is, it looks like a sort of main road. Not too ugly, I would say. But it's also not really something I really like seeing. I mean, it's just it's basically a row, but I find it a bit boring. There's nothing really much going on. Like, yeah, we got the trees over here and maybe some gardens, perhaps. Nah, they're not really like gardens. Mostly shops. I don't really like this one. This one is not too pretty. So we're gonna move on to the next country. Hopefully, we get a European country or something. The Maldives. Well, this is gonna be an obvious one. I'm gonna need to find where the Maldives are again. Hopefully we can set a marker over here. Can we? Okay, well, we're just gonna try. I don't even think I can set a marker in the Maldives. Oh, we can. Like, come on now, guys. Wow, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. Yeah, this is gonna be an instant hit. I don't even think we can encounter an ugly spot in the Maldives. Now, I do think the Maldives are kind of a bit overrated sometimes, but it does look pretty unique. I will say that. Okay. Wow, is this also in the Maldives? This looks beautiful. Bro, could you imagine just living here and just being able to watch the sunset near the sea every single day? So freaking cool. Okay, let's try a different one. I want to take a bit of the northern parts. What the hell? This picture isn't even like rendered or loaded correctly. All right. You know what? Actually, guys, if you look at this, this looks not even like that good. This is like a different island, but if you look at the houses, let's take a look at the houses. It's kind of doesn't really seem like it's very, how do you say that? Like there's like a lot of old roofs on it. You know, we don't got like a nice gardens from what I see. It is pretty fun, like the way the layout is, like all kinds of like squares, sort of squares. That's pretty funny. But to be honest, even though it's an island, this island doesn't look very, very appealing. If you just look at it right now, maybe it's the like there's no sun and it's kind of like the weather. But to be fair, yeah, I don't really like this as much as the other pictures of the Maldives. Now, obviously, this is like one of the islands, right? Yeah, this is one of the islands of the Maldives. Okay, we're gonna be moving on. I'm hoping we get the Netherlands. I'm hoping we get the Netherlands. Belize. Belize. Let's see where Belize is. This is where is this? Oh, this is actually close to Mexico and Honduras and the United States. So I'm assuming Belize is this part. Okay, we're gonna be let's see. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Ooh, this looks kind of cool. I like this. Wait, hold on. Oh, dang it. I freaking messed it up. I think it was somewhere over here. No! I wanted to freaking remove the text. But this looks way different. This looks... Yeah, oh no, I don't like this. No. This looks very like... What do we think about this? It is kind of ugly. Yeah, look at all the... Is this like trash? The side of the road? This is not really... this is not good. I will say the first location, I kind of cheated. The first location was looking pretty promising. But we're gonna be moving on. Tuvalu. I don't even know this country. Tuvalu, where is this? Oh, that's like a... Wow, that is a super small island. Near Australia. Okay, so Tuvalu. I mean, there's probably only one place that we can go on, right? Okay, well, just choose this. And it looks dang beautiful. Wow. It looks so beautiful. We can't move around, unfortunately. But just looking at this. Maybe it's because I like seas stuff. Alright, let's pick a different one. That looks actually that looks cool. Okay, let's I mean there's only a couple of spots. So we can't really go like randomized. I mean just a nice beach with some nice palm trees, it looks like. I don't know, the photo is kind of blurry. Bro, this looks cool. I don't think we're ever gonna leave this place. Okay, this one is interesting. There's nothing much going on. It looks very grim. Now, obviously, that's the weather too. There's not a lot here going on. The palm trees, bro, the palm trees look very cool. Look at this. Like how they're like bent and warped. But I will say there's nothing really too much going on, which, you know, some people may consider a good thing. In this case, I think it's kind of like, look at this. What even is this on the ground? Like some dirt or stones, rocks? I would say I like the first one better, the first two that we saw. So we're gonna be moving on from Tuvalu. If we have more people in the chat, eventually we can do like a voting system, whether people like it or not. That would be fun too. But I'm just testing it out to see if it is working, and it kind of is. But yeah, only the like the small islands or the like the small countries that don't really have like a lot of places to look through. That is kind of difficult. So maybe we need to like maybe we need to limit ourselves to certain like regions. Like for example, I don't see any place where we can land in South Sudan. Just gonna try. Like this doesn't even work. There is no place in South Sudan that we can land in. Okay, there are a couple ones. Okay. I like the houses, like the The way they're built, pretty colorful. But we can't move around, so we'll have to make our judgment off of based off of this picture. I mean, we don't see a ton. I guess I like the houses, the way they're like kind of set out. If these are even houses, maybe it's some sort of like B&B. It does say room. I think it's a hotel or something. That is pretty small, I will say, for a hotel. We got that classic plastic chair, the most comfortable seat in the world. I mean, I'm just going based off of looks, not like how comfortable it is and stuff. It is a raining day, so yeah, it still looks pretty decent. So we're gonna give it to South Sudan. Let's go. We have to look for these dots. Those are the places that we can land in. Oh no. This is like a complete it's like pretty hot in here as well, you can tell, because all the trees are like kind of like dried out, kind of dying. They don't have a lot of leaves on them. Nah, I don't like this. There's like no green at all. It's like roads, heath, sand. Nah, we can't like that one. I'm sorry, South Sudan. But the first location, the houses did look pretty cool. Okay, what do we got? Mauritius. 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 Where is this? So one of those islands. We need to exclude islands, I feel like. They're like so small and they don't even have like lots of... Oh, actually, wow, this one has. Okay. Let's try Mauritius. Okay, that was a misplaced for me. Ooh! Whoa, we're getting dropped right in front of a statue. The Tamil Temple. Okay, well... I mean, we got lots of greens. We got mountains. Whoa, this looks... I like mountains. If there's anything I like about terrain and stuff, like the nature and stuff, is mountains. We don't have mountains in the Netherlands. Everything is so flat over here. But I like this. I like this really. I like this a lot. I will say the temple looks kind of out of place. It has such vibrant colors that don't really match like these surroundings. But other than that, like the same one as with this one. The colors look very off, but yeah, I kind of like this. I do like this. The Tamil Temple. Yeah, we're gonna be choosing a different one. We also have lots of places to actually go from here. Let's see. Okay, this is a city. A pretty busy street as well, from what I can tell so far. Let's explore a bit. Courtesy center. Okay, we got a Shell, a gas station. You know what? Yeah, this looks like just a regular, like a village or city. We got some forests to the right side of the road, some buildings. It's like a clothing shop. What language do they even speak in Mauritius? Yeah, I like this. Wow, look at the temple as well in the back. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I would say I give it a pass. I give it a pass. Okay, let's I need to do this blindfold or with my eyes closed, but I don't know if I get a proper drop on it. Okay. Right. Wow, look at this. Look at the mountains. Whenever I see mountains, I'm already liking it. And the road looks solid too. The road actually looks solid. Like from my experience that I have been in different countries, like obviously in the Netherlands we have one of the best like infrastructures of the world. So I'm kind of used to good roads. And I know what roads could be in countries like Spain, South Africa. I've also been to South Africa and Indonesia as well. They can be pretty rough sometimes, but this road looks pretty dang cool and it looks beautiful with these mountains in the back. I like this. We're gonna be here for a while, maybe, in Mauritius. And this is all on an island as well. Okay. Let me try another one. I'm gonna see if I can close my eyes. Where is this? Okay, again in the city now. This part of the city, I don't know if it's the same one. Does look a bit more messy. Okay, let's see. I'm actually surprised how well the road looks in this country. I mean, I'm assuming this is sort of this is like one of the more bigger cities in the country or in the island. I mean, it's not bad. If I have to be honest, it's not bad. Like we do have you do have like a couple of stuff. I mean, it's okay-ish. It's nothing it's not anything too like amazing or stunning, but it's just just looks like a proper city village. Wait a second, weren't we here before with the shell volcanoes? I mean, I guess this will get the pass as well. Another one. Let's try to aim for the top. What? Are we still here? Okay, we're still on the islands. But this looks so beautiful. We got like a nice little... This looks like a completely different part of the country. Like, look at this. There's like... I can barely see any mountains to the side. Mauritius 360. I mean, this looks cool as well. I'm gonna be honest. It's over there. A nice little church or building. Okay, we can walk maybe a bit closer to there. What's that? Like a watchtower? Damn, someone made a whole freaking like Google Maps path. I once saw a Google Maps or a Google Earth or Maps Street View auto or car. Auto. Auto means car in Dutch. A car that was like driving around. We were trying to get on the photo, but I think we were too late. I've actually never checked that. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a pass as well because that one just looks cool. Okay, let's see. Let's go with somewhere over here. I mean, guys, I can't do anything about it. I just think this is like pretty decent looking. Like, look at this. The grass is all like, you know, uh, freshly mown. It seems like freshly cut. Whoa. Okay, suddenly it's raining. It is not bad. It is not bad. Okay, we're gonna be staying here for a while, guys. Well, I have to find a ugly spot in Mauritius. My God, look at this! It still looks... We got a nice little park over here. With a nice lotus flower, maybe? What is this? Some sort of... Is this like a college? Must be a park, right? Yeah, so it seems like it's a park. A botanical garden, perhaps? Can't really walk around here. Can I? I mean... This looks... I mean, the water is pretty dirty. I will give him that. You gotta filter your water, guys. But aside from that, yeah, it looks beautiful. What are these trees there? These trees also look pretty interesting. I'm gonna be... Let me see if I can walk over there. Look at the trees. Nice palm trees and this big ass freaking bush tree. I like it. I like it. We'll give it a pass. We're gonna be here every single... Like the whole freaking time. Okay, let's pick a northern part. That's literally the same... Exact same location. Okay. Now we're gonna be randomized. I don't know if it's the filter of the map that we're looking through, but you know what? This one does look a bit more like the grass and stuff It doesn't look as pretty as the other photo. Like, obviously, this seems like some sort of like a harvest like place or field where they plant like stuff. But I will give it, this one looks, you know, a bit less nice. It still, don't get me wrong, it still doesn't look like horrible. But if I have to choose, I guess this will get a pass. Or else we're going to be staying here forever, guys. Yeah, this will definitely be something I don't like as much as the previous one. This place. So that's the end of Mauritius. Let's go to the next country. Let me try a couple more. Then we're gonna be moving on. So Tonga. Another one of those freaking small islands. We do have a couple of roads, I guess. Okay. Ooh, I like the way these buildings. Are these houses? Airport, Hina Cave. Where is this island even? It's a very small island from. Can we go further? So one thing I always take in consideration when I'm making these, when I'm giving an opinion on a country, is how much green does it have. I think having a bit of nature, green, trees and stuff can already make a whole big difference. Yeah, I like this. I like this. It looks like a warm country as well, a pretty hot country. Let me quickly check where this is. Again, this is like near Australia as well. The only thing I'm afraid of is we're not gonna, like, those islands most of the time seem very, very beautiful. So I don't know if we're gonna see any ugly stuff as well. This looks like is that a cemetery? I think it is. Or, oh god, it is a cemetery. That is a bit unfortunate though. These are like easy, like plantations. It looks kind of, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of green and nature and forest. But I don't see a standout like building or a statue or anything. I guess this kind of looks mid. This guy. Wait, what? Wait, did that truck just run over a chicken? Hold on. Did that truck just run over a chicken? Let me go back. I saw something in front of the truck. Hold on. Unless I'm tripping. Wait, what? Let me go back. I swear I'm not tripping, right? Gotta go a bit further. I saw a freaking chicken or something in front of the car. Okay, never mind. I don't know. What up, Tylus? How are you doing, bro? Welcome, welcome. Did you had a great Christmas, or did you celebrate Christmas? If so, hope you had a wonderful time, Tylus. How are you doing? We're playing. We're trying something new. I didn't really felt like gaming today. It's the day after Christmas. You know, we gotta take it slow, and I'm not really looking to start a whole new game. By the end of this year. So we were just like watching some videos, and I'm trying to test out this new thing where we're gonna be picking countries, a random country. We're gonna be staying in their country with the random, like the Street View tool, until we find a ugly spot or a ugly location. I think we just found one. I don't really like this whole like scenery. I don't know. It's not really too much of my liking. I would. It's not as ugly as like a plain old desert or something, but I don't know. It could have been a bit more interesting. It's very busy. There's like a lot of like these plants or harvest places, planting locations going on. So this is gonna be a skip for me. Good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Had a pretty busy couple of days, especially with the family celebrating Christmas and stuff. But you know, we've been kind of getting back to it. This is like my first stream after a whole week or something. Now I will say I haven't been sitting still. I've been like editing some videos, but yeah. What about you? Did you celebrate Christmas, or did anything in the past couple of days? Myanmar. Let's go for Myanmar. So we're gonna be moving to Myanmar. Where is Myanmar again? It's in Asia, it seems like. Oh, okay, so wow, Myanmar is actually pretty big as well. Look at this. It's like pretty close from to Thailand, Laos, Bangladesh. Okay, now Myanmar is probably. Oh, it doesn't even have like lots of locations where you can go to. Like if you look at Thailand and Bangladesh, you have lots of places. But look at Myanmar. We only have this like road. It seems like. Okay, we're gonna be picking a random location in this country and see if we land on a beautiful location or not. Oh no. Ooh, I'm sorry, Myanmar. I'm sure your country have lots of beautiful places, but this looks nah. This looks very like busy, gritty, and I don't like this. No. I'm sorry, we're gonna be moving on. What do y'all think? Does not this does not look interesting at all for me. Oh no. I'm sorry. We're gonna be moving on. Yeah, this one isn't I don't really like it. I don't really like it. Okay. No, I don't really want to waste my money on Christmas stuff, but I just spent my time with my parents. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's also a good thing, right? Just, hang out with the parents, with the family, having a good time. Okay, the Marshall Islands. Yeah, I've had a pretty busy like this is so small again. We only have like a couple of places, right, that we can go. Not even. We don't even we can't even land over here. Wait, there's one. There's one. Oh wait, there's a couple of ones. Okay, let's land over here. Wow. Wow, this looks I like this. We only have one. This is like a church. It looks like it's still it looks like it's been standing here for quite a while. If you look at these planks and stuff, it's pretty it could use a bit of a renovation, I would say. Like it seems like this wood is all like damaged or rotten. The windows are also like smashed. Maybe it's an abandoned church. That could also be the case. But yeah, I can see that why you don't want to waste money on Christmas. Are you gonna be buying some fireworks for the for New Year's Eve or not? To be honest, I like this. Even though the church, or I think it's a church, if I have to assume, probably a church. It does look, it could use a bit of restoration. I like it. I like it. Now we don't have a couple of places in this on this island, so we gotta be choosing our spots. There's only like two more. Someone over here. I could. I love this. I want to get to. I'm just gonna want to get to one of those islands and just chill for a week or something. Just nothing on your mind, just chilling over here. I don't even know what I can do over here. It seems like there's nothing in here, like no supermarket or anything. You just there alone and it's all by yourself. It looks cool though. It looks cool. No, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see, what do we have? It's just so small. We don't even have like any stuff. I guess we're forced to go to a different one because, well, I guess this is also part of the Marshall Islands. Is there any place over here? No, can't land over. Nope. I guess we gotta move on, guys. Marshall Islands. Wait, hold on. Okay, we're in the back of a truck. It seems like. Ooh. Okay, so this looks kind of bare bones. I will say being like surrounded with all these palm trees is kind of sick. However, the houses themselves, oh man, that looks those look more like little shacks over there. Maybe that could be the toilet or something. Um, but I'm sure these people they don't have it like bad. Like it looks pretty comfy as well. There's a dock over there, chilling. You get the beach, like the sea over there. You know what? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind being here for a bit, just seeing how everything is. Can we go further? We can. Fireworks are too expensive. It's just a waste of money. I agree. I agree. But I think it is like pretty fun to. I used to buy like a lot of fireworks and you know how do you say that when you use the fireworks as well? I guess using the fireworks, but now I kinda limit myself to a certain budget. I only buy like one or two of those big pots that are like especially good in the evening. But yeah, I mean, you know what? It looks kind of beautiful. It looks beautiful. Like aside from like the houses back there, they looked kind of rough. Like these already look a bit, better. Also pretty colorful. I like that all the houses have like they don't have the standard like colors, but they're actually like pretty colorful as well. Yeah, I like this. I like this. That's a W. Now there's something over here. Hey, I mean, it doesn't look bad. The sun is over here. We got a big church as well. And what else do we have? There's nothing else, but it just looked like a nice little island, a very small island. Do they even have supermarkets on this island? I mean, I like this. The Marshall Islands. So the Marshall Islands are just like a collection of all like small little places that you can visit. Looks like over here we can go to. There's like a couple of people back in the trunk. Now this I would say this looks a bit more rough. Now obviously it's also the photo itself, but when I look at this, it's like nothing interesting really going on if I look around. Yeah. So what have you've just been playing some games? Do you have vacation by any chance, Titus, or are you just like working as well, or do you work maybe during Christmas? Or do you have like vacation? If so, have you been like up to anything, doing some stuff? Yeah, this looks a bit more. I would say this one is a pass for me. There's like houses still in construction. These houses don't look nearly as, I guess, done as the previous one. So yeah, this is gonna be a pass. Now, obviously the weather also looks very grim, so that could also play a bit of a role. But at least that's like an excuse to get to the next country. We're gonna play for a bit more, and then we're gonna wrap it up because I am actually almost done. I need to render the video. Then I need to work on a different video as well that I'm gonna be uploading in the next couple of days before the end of the year, guys. Okay, what do we have? Saudi Arabia. The land with the country with a lot of money. A lot of oil money. I'm expecting big things, especially if we land in Dubai. Right? Wait, is Dubai in Saudi Arabia? Yeah, it is. Let's go to a random location. I mean, yeah, this looks good. This looks good. It seems like we're in some sort of monument, something, tower. Let's see if we can go to the top of the stairs. Oh, look at how big this city is. Is this the capital city? Wait, where is this? So we're in a fort. I mean, I like it. I like it. Even though there's not much going on in the back aside from some mountains. There's not a lot of green, right? And I know I've said I like a bit of like I like nature whenever I see a place, but well as it seems like a I guess a pretty decently established city, a big city as well. It goes like it continues all the way in the back over there. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I only got vacation for 2 days, and I also have a break in the weekends, of course. I spent a lot of time on God of War Ragnarok. That game is great. I can't wait till I get to that game. I really can't wait. Okay, we're gonna be choosing a different place right here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be an pass for me. We're in the middle of the desert. There's even something. It looks like something is being built over here, but there is nothing over here. There is nothing at all. Now, some that could be, that could be some for some people a charming thing, I guess. But nah, wait, what? Oh dang. Yeah, this is a hard pass for me. That's unfortunate though, because I think Saudi Arabia has a lot of nice places as well. Okay, let me try to get the Netherlands. Wait, where's the wheel? Liberia. Okay, Liberia. But nice. So God of War Ragnarok, huh? I wish they announced a new game. I wish they announced a new God of War game. Hopefully they're gonna announce it next year. I have finished God of War 2018. Now I focus on God of War Ragnarok. God of War 2018, good game, but I like God of War. Really? Oh dang! I don't even know how people like on the internet which one they like more. Okay, so Liberia doesn't have a lot of places to land in. So... Ooh, this looks kind of very messy. This looks very messy. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like this. Look at this. Like, obviously, this seems like a bit of a country that is more obvious, and I don't mean these things by like offensive, right? Like, I respect everyone's culture and their countries and stuff, but it does seem like a country that is more on the poorer side of things. So yeah, they do. I will give them that. They do have some nice nature over here. Yeah, it looks very messy. Just from the houses, like there's a lot of like dirt on the street, like a lot of trash over there. That's gonna be a pass. Gonna be a pass from Liberia. So this is a country in West Africa, bordering the Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire, which is, I believe, Ivory Coast, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna be from the remainder of the year. We're gonna be trying out maybe some demos or maybe some games that I don't want to do a playthrough of. The thing is, I don't want to start a whole new playthrough right now, purely because I'm running out of memory space, like disk space on my PC. Like this is the dumbest reason ever, but I really need to get caught up with editing. The combat in God of War Ragnarok was better than God of War 2018. I mean, I can see that because they probably have added like tons of new abilities. So yeah, I'm excited though. Once I get to God of War 2018, that's like the one that I'm the most hyped about. I guess Ragnarok as well, but it's gonna be fun. Guyana. So I think Guyana is also a country in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. No, it isn't. It is actually in South America. So it's close to Suriname and Venezuela. What the hell? There's a place called New Amsterdam over here. There is a place called New Amsterdam in Guyana. New, that's okay. There's not a lot of spots again, so we're gonna be hopefully landing in a right spot. Okay, we landed in the middle of the ocean. Are we even in Guyana? I can't tell. Okay, I think we are. Yeah, I think we are. I mean, we're on a boat. I don't know if that counts, but it does look. Uh, it doesn't look very interesting. I don't know if I can make a right judgment from this. The water looks kind of dirty. There's not a lot going on in the back. I mean, from this, guess it's gonna be a pass. I know it's not a fair like um comparison. Like it doesn't resemble the country, but we have to follow the rules. So we're gonna be moving on. And the bosses in God of War Ragnarok is also better than God of War 2018. Really? All I know, without too much spoilers, I know that Thor is in God of War Ragnarok, and he's a pretty cool character. Aside from that, I don't know anything. Okay, we got Iraq, right? Iraq. Let's see if Iraq has some great countries. So Iraq is actually, is this considered Africa? I think it's called Africa, right? Oh, it's actually in Asia still. So it is in West Asia. Let's see what Iraq. Okay, so we're gonna be dropping a random location over here. Okay, it seems like we're in the open fields. To be fair, guys, to be fair, it looks not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I like the hills. Yeah, not too bad. I like this. I like this. Let's try a different one. Wait, where is it? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We went from such a calming place to whatever this is. Oh, this looks bad. Wow, what happened here? Is this maybe because I know in Iraq in the past there were like lots of wars, right? Going on. I don't know much about like the whole history behind it, but could this maybe be like aftermath? Like an aftermath from something? This is taken in December of 2019. That's 6 years ago. This looks bad. All houses and stuff are destroyed. Maybe they're renovating, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this a pass. Rough. Everything is destroyed. Seems like everything is destroyed. This gonna be a pass. Sorry. Okay. Austria. Oh my god. I still want to go. I still want to visit Austria for vacation. And I think I know Austria has some great, some one of the most amazing freaking sceneries. Like a lot of countries in the north of Europe. Oh wait, wow. I'm sorry. I said north. I mean the south, but also the north, by the way. Denmark and stuff. They have like lots of cool locations. And I think Austria is close to the Alps, right? The Alps. Doesn't that go through? Isn't this like the Alps? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this part is a very beautiful. Like the southern part of Germany where it borders Austria. I would actually be surprised if we discover a location that is not too interesting. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Look at how much stuff there is in Europe. Okay, we're gonna be going to this place. Bro, this looks so freaking good. Look at how freaking beautiful Austria looks. It looks beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, guys. We could be here for a while. You got like the nice little, the mountains, the hills with some houses on top of it. And look at how well everything looks. It looks so freaking... Bro, I want to go there. I want to go to Austria. That's so freaking cool. Yeah, I like this. And I'm sure let's just say I'm 90% sure we're gonna land in a spot that I also like. Okay. Maybe, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks... Look at this! Bro, it looks so freaking... It looks so green. It looks so cool. There's so much nature going on. The roads look also pretty decent. The houses as well. And look at the houses. Look at how cool this looks. This looks like a nice house to live in. And I love that they also have like different colors as well. Like some yellow buildings, houses, some red over here. Like these small little streets. I like this. This is so beautiful. Like most of the time when you're here in the Netherlands, you go to a city or any other like village or something, you mostly see houses that are made in the same time and by the same, like, I guess, building company or so. A lot of the houses look the same. So that's why I can appreciate like the different style of houses with all the different colors on it. Yeah, this is I like this. This is gonna be a pass as well. God of War Ragnarok also has a free DLC called Valhalla. I did not play it yet, but I will play that later if I finish the main story, of course. How far are you into the game, Tylus? Okay, we're gonna be different one. Guys, I don't know if I can ever leave this country. I think they speak German in Austria. So yeah, it looks amazing. I like this as well. Even if it's just a simple like a road. Look at how cool this looks. Let's pick a different location. We need to leave Austria. If I have another one of those countries like Switzerland or Denmark or Sweden, most of the time they have quite some cool places. Okay. Right, some houses. I mean, yeah, maybe it's just that I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of these style of these sort of like mix of like houses and nature. And hills too, right? They have like some big ass freaking mountains as well in Austria. Yeah, this is also gonna be a hit. I can't really say where I am right now. I mean, like percentage wise, how far would you say you are into the game? Are you close to finishing it, or you still like, or did you just start at the game? We gotta be careful though because, oh shoot, my bad. Because we gotta really look where the border is. I think it goes like this is already Germany. This is Liechtenstein. Okay, new one. Okay. Maybe it's kind of a cheat code or a cheat that I'm like walking around. Maybe I should just stay in one place and base my opinion off of that. Because when I like the second I freaking walk out of this, I see the mountains already and the nature and the buildings. Like even the city. I mean, just looks cool. It looks pretty like colorful as well. I mean, I can't lie. I just like it. I just like it in Austria. Maybe I should like move to Austria. Okay. Oh, hold on. We got something different. We got some shops. We got the IKEA. Toys R Us. Toys R Us, huh? Okay, so this looks like a big shopping center. We got the C9. We got the TK Maxx. I don't know what these shops are. McDonald's. Hell yeah. Let's look at the shops that they have over here. We have McDonald's. We have looks like a what is it called? Where you get medicine and stuff. T-Mobile. The DM is like a pharmacy, I guess. Pearl is a optician for your eyes. I don't know what these are. I'm assuming Saturn is something similar to what we have over here, which is called the Media Markt. It's like a stop where a big shop where you can buy like electronics and stuff. I did also a lot of side missions in main story. I'm not that far though. I always do the side mission because I want to unlock cool stuff. That's fair. I always try to mix it up with unlocking sides, doing side missions and progressing the main story. I don't always like to do like side missions and whatnot. I try to keep it like a balance between them. So purely because this is just a parking lot and with some shops on it, there's nothing like too special going on. But you do got a H&M, which is cool. I'm gonna give this I'm gonna take this as ugly because it is not as interesting as the other parts from Austria where the nature is and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be moving on. Now we're gonna do a couple more, and then we're gonna be wrapping it up for today. We already had Guyana. Australia. Australia is a big country. I'm expecting good things from Australia. We're gonna be. Let's see. Yeah, look at you got so many. So if we land in Sydney or Brisbane, it's gonna be a wrap. There's like tons of cool stuff, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and drop. Okay, so we're in Queensland. Long reach. I mean, yeah, decently looking, I would say. The road is nice. The sun is shining. Oh, wow, never mind. I just had one click and it immediately changed. We got some car shops. Okay. Let's continue a bit more. Wow, why are these? Wow, this one is taken in 2008. What is this one taken in though? This one is taken in 2022. What a difference though. I like to do every side mission because it's fun. I also want to learn the stories. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the game, right? If you're playing something like Assassin's Creed, I definitely don't want to do all these side missions. The side missions in Ubisoft games, oh man, they could be a drag. Some of them are fun, but majority of them is like pretty dang repetitive. To be fair, I like this. It's just a nice location. Wow, there's some fireworks pretty close by. Okay. I mean, this is all the same as well. It looks like, wait, didn't we were just here, right? No, wait, this is a different one. And it looks like a decent town. It looks like a pretty nice town, I would say. Nothing too crazy. Also, nothing too boring. It's pretty clean, I would say, the streets. Got some nice houses over here. So this is, by the way, this is a big ass street. They can freaking park their cars like freaking this way. You know it's a big ass street when you can do that. An all white house as well. I mean, I like it. It's just a regular nice little street. Let's go to a different one. But yeah, I mean, side missions, it really depends on which game you're playing. Not all games have like great side story content. Oh, we're in the middle of a desert. This one is questionable though. Wait, this is Wolf Creek. This is the Wolf Creek crater. If anybody knows something about Wolf Creek, there was a film that was made off of Wolf Creek. And it's like with a killer and stuff and people that were getting like kidnapped. It's a pretty old movie, I would say, but it's definitely worth your watch. It's like based on a true story. So, wow, that was like super unintentional. The Wolf Creek crater. I will say it's for even if it's just a crater. I mean, I guess it looks interesting. You don't see a crater every day, but like it's nothing too much going on. I would give this a pass. I would give this a pass, or not a pass. I mean a something I don't really like, an ugly. Side missions also make you strong in the game. That makes the main missions easier for me. Yeah, true. You also get lots of experiences and bonus items from that. So yeah, Fiji. Okay, after this we're gonna be doing one more, and then we're gonna wrap it up, guys. So this is also a pretty small island. Okay. Like we can move around. I mean, we got a nice little river over here. Not too bad, not too bad. There's nothing too much going on. I guess there's like a lot of green no houses, so it looks like we're in the middle of nowhere, except for this house. You know what? I like it. Let's try a different one. Okay. Ooh. This looks more beautiful. This is like a haven, right? Okay. Yeah, this looks like some sort of a port, like a harbor for ships or cruise ships. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like this as well. I'm a God of War fanboy. I like those games a lot, except the mobile game. Yeah, the God of War, but you know, the God of War games are good games, so I definitely agree with you. Okay. Ooh, this one looks a bit more. Actually, this kind of has this like weird filter, blue filter over it. Nothing too crazy going on. We do have a bit of a mountains over there. That's we can ride this road for a bit. Look at all these sheeps or goats. They're goats. Okay. I mean, the nature is pretty cool. I will say that. It's not bad, but I'm missing the houses or something. I'm missing like a sort of. Okay, wait, hold on. There we go. Let's look at the house. Oh, we can't go any further. This is the limit. We can't go any further. I'm gonna give this a thumbs down. Don't really like it as much. Last one, guys, and now we're gonna wrap it up for today. Cyprus. Okay, so also, guys, we're probably gonna be doing the next couple of streams. I don't know how many streams I'm gonna do before the new year, but we are probably gonna be doing some. Maybe we'll try out some demos, some games that I don't necessarily want to do a playthrough of, and we're gonna be watching maybe some videos. So if you have a video that you want me to react to on stream, or you want me to watch, definitely make sure to either send it to me to Discord or just type it in the chat the next time we're going to be streaming. We're going to go to Cyprus as the last country. Let's see what Cyprus has. Okay, wow, Cyprus has quite a bit of locations that we can see. Nice, I like this so far. Whoa, what is this? Toynbee. Hell yeah, we got cars, we got Lego from Lego Batman, Lego Robin, I guess. We got Ezio, Assassin's Creed, dinos. Wait, so this is like a collectible shop, right? It's so random seeing freaking Assassin's Creed on here. But oh well. Don't play God of War Betrayal. It's a boring mobile game. I've also seen that there is or is God of War Betrayal, is that the 2D platformer? That one looked rough. That one looked pretty rough. Okay, there's a building still in construction. Okay. I mean, the houses look alright, I guess. Nothing too crazy, but I do like I do like that there's a bit of a mix of like a bit of trees, buildings, and shops. I mean, this looks like a nice house. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a pass. So we're gonna be trying a different one in Cyprus. Now, I just want you to play God of War 3. That game is peak. Yeah, that game is peak. But we're first going to be, whenever we're going to start the God of War series again in the new year, we're first going to play the PSP games. Okay, this is still in sort of the city. Now, I don't really mind this at all. I don't really mind this at all. There's like lots of things. There's a church, I think, over there. It has this like nice open like feeling to it. Like it's not like all too crammed up in each other, like the buildings and roads. Like it's pretty, like you got like lots of space on the road. I mean, this looks good. This looks good. I gotta give it to Cyprus. Cyprus. We call it Cyprus. I don't know if it's Cyprus. Okay. Wow. Look at this lake. Wow. That water looks so freaking blue. Now I will say, so I'm gonna give this a pass, but only because there's water over here, right? If this wouldn't have been water, this would have been a ugly for me because there's basically nothing really going on. But the water, I don't know, the water mixed with the with like the mountains makes up for it. I will say that. That definitely makes up for it. If this wasn't here, if this whole river or pond wasn't here, this was gonna be an ugly. But we're gonna continue. Yeah, God of War Betrayal is a 2D side scroller type of game. Oh, okay, yeah. So I saw that one in the in a video where they were showcasing like all the God of War games. Okay. I mean, not too crazy. I feel like a lot of the parts that we have seen so far all look a bit the same. And that's not a bad thing because I do like it, but it's hard for me to kind of like find something I don't like because it just looks like a nice, you know, like a nice island to live on. Okay, it's not the most beautiful I've seen, but I do like it. So we're gonna be continuing. Go to the next one. I should move my cursor somewhere to these sides instead of the middle. Okay, this is also a city. We got a nice place that you can sit. Maybe have a drink. Cosia. Dang, this building looks cool. I think that's also a church. Lots of churches we've seen so far. Okay. I mean, yeah. This doesn't look as much, but from what I've seen so far, the other parts are pretty good. So let's go to the somewhere over here. See if we can find anything. I mean, this still looks so cool. It looks like a warm, like a pretty hot country as well, where it can get really warm, but also very windy, obviously because it's on an island. Got some nice nature as well. Why do these pictures look so bad, even though they're taken in 2022? If you finish God of War 3, also play God of War Ascension. That game is, yeah, I think the order of the God of War games were, wait, hold on, release order. So we've done God of War 1 and 2. We're not gonna do Betrayal. We're gonna be playing Chains of Olympus next, which is the PSP game. Then we're gonna be moving on to God of War 3, and then Ghost of Sparta, and then Ascension. I like to play them in the release order, so that's what we're gonna be trying out. But yeah, Ascension I've also heard is pretty good. I've never played Ascension. I have played God of War 3. That's the only one I vaguely remember. Come on, can we find a ugly place? Let's go to this part of the country. Okay, another church, I think. It still looks pretty dang alright. It still looks alright. I don't know, guys. Nothing really to comment about. It's so interesting always to see how different it is from where I live or from any like place in Europe. Oh, look at this open road with the fields over here. Just looks beautiful. And I like that there's just a random house that doesn't even have walls, it seems like. Does someone live here? Oh, maybe this is like the actual place where they live is like upstairs, right? Okay. Well, last one, guys, or else we're just gonna keep on doing this. And now we're gonna be wrapping it up. Hold on. I mean, not too bad. Not too bad. Looks like some sort of, bro, these roads, it looks like it's gonna be a hell if you wanna drive through them. I don't know if it's like a two-way road, but it looks like a hell if you want to go through here with a car and there's like someone on the other side that wants to go up. Maybe I think it's only one way, right? Probably one way. But I've seen, especially in Greece, there are roads that are like very narrow, and there's like and it's also a two-way road, and you gotta basically go to the side, and there's like a whole ravine next to it, which can be getting quite tricky. I got to go now. See ya. No worries, Silas. Thank you for stopping by, and have a great rest of your evening. See you next time, bro. Take care. Yeah, this is I like this as well. So that's gonna be a wrap, guys. That is gonna be a wrap. So I like this. So next time, what I'm trying to hopefully what we can do, if we have more people in the stream, we can maybe do something like a voting system where you basically get a vote if this is gonna be a pass or not a pass. That could be fun. For now, guys, the next stream is probably gonna be tomorrow or before. At least I can definitely stream before before New Year's Eve. So until then, I'm just gonna figure out what to do. Maybe we'll watch some more videos, play some more demos, or maybe a game. I don't know yet, but we'll see from there. For now, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Hope you all enjoyed this stream. I'll see you guys next time, and have a great rest of your morning, rest of your day, rest of your evening, wherever you may are. And until next time, bye-bye.